We are extremely excited to introduce our new set of emotional targeting tools, right, Sani?
Well said. Yes, yes. Extremely, extremely excited. You want to know which emotions you're trying to target in your marketing efforts and you want to be consistent with it. So we decided to build something that uses your framework and helps people achieve all of that.
Yeah, I'm really excited about it because I think it's going to help a lot of different brands understand the emotions that they are currently triggering and what people feel on their pages and actually all over the web. So, one of the most important things is that this tool isn't just for websites. It's for understanding the emotions throughout the entire customer journey. And as you and I know, Sunny, now buying decisions are happening off of the website. So people are on Reddit, on LinkedIn, they're in communities, they are going to places that they trust, where they believe that they're going to get the most authentic answers. And so everything that you write online, anywhere, whether if it's your social media platforms, communities, if it's in LinkedIn or on your YouTube videos. Yeah.
Yes, it ends up in your customer's brain one way or another. That could be through a social media platform or even an LLM. Their different could tell them something based on something someone wrote 3 years ago in a LinkedIn post or in a Reddit thread or whatever else. You want to trigger the same emotions. You want to be conscious about which emotions you're triggering.
Right. And at the end of the day, if someone goes into an LLM and asks it about your brand, LLMs are going to be pulling from all over the web. They're going to be
Correct.
pulling that sentiment. So you want to control that sentiment and you want to optimize for very consistent emotions.
Yeah.
And that's where these tools were born from. And I'm excited to be doing it with you, Sonny, because you are one of the smartest people I know. And I literally sat with Sonny and I said, I have this idea. I want us to analyze pages and I want us to analyze posts and all sorts of threads. And he said, here's how we're going to do it. And so he went ahead and did it.
Move fast and don't break things. That's the way to do it. Yes. Yes.
I think there's a big compatibility between us because you're thinking about machines first and the whole way of how the web is reading websites right now, right?
Machine first is really it's a parallel to mobile first that we had a decade ago, where mobile first doesn't mean ignore desktop. Mobile first means start with the constraints and then expand into the easier thing, the thing that you're used to, which desktop design was for most people. Now we're used to building websites and online presence for human users. I think if you start with the machines and machine readable version of what you're trying to say, getting to the human version of that is easier than starting with the human blog post and whatever else and then trying to make them machine readable. I think it's just a more natural way of progressing from the one with more constraints to the one with fewer constraints than the other way around.
I agree. And I think that's the basic of everything, right? It's the foundation. You build
Yeah.
your website and your entire customer journey for machines first. And then on top
Yep.
of that, you can add the emotional targeting foundation
Yep.
of who am I speaking to? Who are my customers? And then
Absolutely.
everything that you write on and off the website gets included into that. And everything on your website is now optimized for machines and for people. So it's a great combination.
And it's never one or the other. It's one that helps the other. So we are launching this with a with emotional grader, where it can fetch your copy from a web page, or you can feed it your copy however you want. It will give you which grades for top three emotions the copy is triggering, and it will give you pointers for how to optimize for each of those and other emotions. And then you make a decision about what you need to do. We'll have more tools launching very soon, but we're launching with this one.
So my favorite part so far has been with this emotional grader is actually taking our clients' social media posts or the blog posts that they've written or any articles that they're writing anywhere across the web, feeding those into our grader and then going to their competitors and seeing what emotions they're triggering. What happens is once you put in any type of copy, whether if it's from a web page, an ad, a landing page, or a social media post, the grader will tell you what top three emotions you are currently triggering. So, what are you making people feel right now? How far it is in a scale of 1 to 10, and then what you can do to optimize for more resonance on an emotional level. What's interesting is that when you do that with your own copy, with your own content, even with an email that you're sending out or an ad that you're writing, then you go to your competitors and you do the same, you can see the difference between you and your competitors, and you can see where there's a competitive advantage. And it's
Exactly.
so cool. So I'm enjoying
No,
that.
you can also compare to two versions of the same copy. So it will tell you if you change this, you get this emotion, and then it's a really simple and extremely useful tool. The first tool that we're launching, and I cannot wait for people to try it.
Yeah, me too. Well, so we have many different tools coming. I think I kind of hinted in my previous post on LinkedIn that we're also going to have a journey mapper. So mapping out all the emotions in your entire customer journey, and that's to come soon. Meanwhile, we would love for you guys to join the waitlist, and there will be a comment right here below with the link to the waitlist, and you can try the tool and give us your feedback, and we will also build things that maybe you want, need, and like.
Absolutely. Well said. Well said. Join the waitlist.